Okay, these next pages, 5, 6, is just evaluating logs. And when we do evaluating log, the first thing that we need to do is we need to rewrite and think about our bases. The base for any ln function is e. All right, we're looking for, let's call it x. So we got a base of 5 over here. We're looking for x. So the very first thing that you need to do is rewrite. So if I have something like log base b of something a equals x, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as b to the x equals a, right? The argument becomes the answer. That answer to our log is the exponent. And so this little conversion right here is absolutely necessary and will win you 1 point on each of these two problems, okay? So we're looking for the exponent. And so you also have to consider a couple of things. Namely, that this is a fraction, 5/3. Namely, that it's in the denominator, so we might need to make it negative. Over here, we've got a radical. Remember that that's 25 to the 1 power, index of 3. Rewrite those to start. Let's look now at number 7. Number 7, what is the value of x? We've got to simplify this whole thing. So the very first thing that we need to simplify is we need to simplify these two things independently of each other. And so an example problem that's very similar, a to the third, a to the negative second, let's say a to the negative fourth, a to the 0 times a to the third over a to the fourth, all to the, let's say, negative second power. Here's a similar example. In this way, anytime that we have a negative exponent, that needs to be flipped. I'm moving this up and I'm moving this down. So I'm going to take a minute to just rewrite that as a to the third, that stays. A to the negative fourth comes up top. A to the negative second comes down and becomes positive, and we're going to leave that as a to the 0 power. Also, going to distribute that -2 on the outside times any exponent on the inside. So I get a to the -6 over a to the -8. And again, these are both negative, so these are going to be changed. So let's go rewrite this over here. Okay. A to the 4th, a to the 3rd over a squared a0 times a to the 8th over a to the 6th power. And now I can start to reduce this a little bit more. These are going to give me a to the 7th. This gives me a squared. These get subtracted, a squared. Now those get subtracted. We get a to the 5th times a squared. Those get added. We get a to the 7th power. That would be my answer. That would be my next value.